A few months ago, I turned a spare room in this home into a small office. Because I often work with video and audio, I installed some acoustic panels to treat some of the echoing that occurs when recording. Everything was great until a few weeks in when I started to notice some of the panels fall off. At first, I would just reattach the fallen panels and call it a day. But in more recent weeks, I've noticed these panels fall more often. I thought maybe I just installed the poster strips incorrectly, so I reinstalled a few panels with new strips, but this didn't seem to help. It seemed like the issue was not so much with the strips, but rather the material of the acoustic panel itself. After a bit of research and inspiration, I got to work. I had in mind what I was going to do to make these panels finally stick, and began taking down all the foam panels one by one. It was tedious, but I figured the new setup would be much easier to put up, take down, and move around in the future. And then I was off, making my way to get all the supplies I needed. I ended up grabbing 2 adhesive sprays, 3 foam, and 2 presentation boards from Dollar Tree, 2 Elmer's brand foam boards, and a few 3M picture strips. The Elmer foam boards were my favorite of the bunch. I was able to cut them at the folds and tape the 2 halves together. This allowed me to create 2 2x3 foam arrangements. With the Dollar Tree foam boards, cutting was harder and messier. The most acoustic panels I could arrange on one board was 2x2. I got brave and decided to create a 2x3 arrangement by offsetting the panels on each side by about 1 inch or 2. But it just wasn't as sturdy as the Elmer's foam board. The 2 presentation boards were a lot sturdier than the Dollar Tree foam boards, but not as good as the Elmer boards. In total, I created 6 2x3 arrangements and 3 2x2 arrangements. I will say, if I had the option to start over, I probably would have gone all Elmer's presentation boards. The foam boards from Dollar Tree were probably the worst and flimsiest option. Once all the adhesive was dried, all that was left to do was set them up. But why am I making this video, you may be asking? 1, I wanted to document a solution to the problem I was having to maybe inspire you to follow these steps or find inspiration from what I did. And 2, to test to see if these panels really do make a difference. And there you have it. I did do some audio recording beforehand, and currently I am using the Deity D3 Pro to record audio, and I'm about an arm's length away. So let's hear it. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose? If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose? If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose? If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose? So, there you have it. Can you guys tell a difference? I personally feel like I can't hear a difference just sitting here. It's not as echoey as it was before, and I don't know, it just sounds nicer, more quieter. But what do you guys think? Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.